I'm just sipping on a little wine myself.
You on that wine? Let's fucking do 6 vodka premium. The premium edition.
There it is. There it is. We're gonna have you sponsor a couple episodes. You know what I'm saying? Get the liquor on here. You know how we do.
That's good. Prince Picasso said he owned that.
Yeah.
Liquor. We'll start sipping out there, man. Shout it out.
Yeah, they coming in. What y'all drinking? What y'all drinking?
Start sipping out there, man. Hey, what y'all sipping, man? Let's go City George, y'all. That hip hop.
Yeah.
You don't know about the turntable rapping. Don't know Chris Mark was an animal.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going, my brother. What's happening, man?
What's up now, Mecca?
You, the king.
Man, what's the deal, bud?
We going, man. We go back.
Yeah, I was about to let him know who you was and post a clip of the Illmatic TV, man. Like I said, when the world was so beautiful, you could send all the gangster limos, man. Send a film crew a limo. I started to let him know who my guy was when the world was a better place.
Man, that was huge. That's where we're gonna start at.
Right.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
It was the album release party at the Purgatory.
Purgatory, downtown Akron.
Man, it was cold out. Matter of fact, it was what? About second week of January, I believe. Yeah. Somewhere.
I was just about to drop the triangle. I think it just dropped.
Yeah, man. I remember I had ran Slick, and we put things together, and it's been love ever since.
Definitely.
It's been love ever since.
All the way back till we brought it back down to Kenton and did the Holiday Inn in Belleville Village.
Yes.
Booked up all the ballrooms. Then what was that? The Tuscarora's Grand. I don't know if that's still standing.
Yeah.
Top suite down there. Then the Brick House. So it was 3 parties.
But hold up. Remember when we rolled out to Youngstown, they shut the concert down.
The Elks. Yo, shout out to the Yo. Went out to Youngstown. They ain't never seen that many limousines and gangsters in their life. They shut that thing down. They said, that's it. Remember, we went to go get the batteries for the microphones. They said, that's it.
Yeah, police was like, no show.
So we go way back to that with sort of the essence of building.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That Cannon Akron hasn't really had that bridge.
Right.
Since then, between you and I. We made a lot of things, brought a real good vibe between Akron and Canton.
Yeah. Got a lot of new. Once you infuse a lot of new and old, it really don't mix because you don't know who introduced who. Everybody got to be walked in, no matter who they is. So if you ain't walking nobody in, it ain't no need to build that bridge. Even through music, still got to be respectable and men amongst men and be walked in. We met as men, then we went into business, what made everything smooth.
Yeah. We set a blueprint for how to do it, for real.
Exactly. Nobody did that at that time.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back into what got you started doing the music.
Well, like most African American males, you know what I mean, you coming up and your surroundings is kind of influencing your mood, your mannerisms, you know what I mean, hip hop, the clothing, etc. And then, you know, that art form came out. So when I came up in the essence of it, so that's Coogee Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Biz Markie, then you got the NWAs, all the whole West Coast, Spice One. So I came up in that whole cesspool of music. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, when I first heard the show, Slick Rick and them, I was hooked. You get what I'm saying? I heard the show on a little transistor. It was like, it was damn near, you might as well say freestyle. And then I seen, you know, Crush Groove. You like, that's it. This nigga Kumo D can do it, nigga. I'm about to be the new Kumo D.
He said Mo D. Saying it, and it was just on fire ever since.
Cazales, the same shit I represent now. Cazales, Kangos, Fitteds, you know what I mean? Gold jewelry, this shit, it just, like I said, it becomes a part of your culture, your daily life. And like, it's just now becoming a business where you have to make it a business to survive in it. You can't just be a good rapper no more. They don't really respect that no more. Some people respect it, but now it's just really, the love of it has to be in you. Like, that's why a lot of people fall off. They don't really got love for it like I do. You know, I come from then, beatboxing in the corner. Let me get that beatbox to battle him.
On site, let's go.
Site, you the beatboxer. That's your lane. You don't rap. You beatbox.
Right. And then you had the first time you had set it down. How long did you set it down from the first time?
What I did, about 3. I did a soft 3-piece, came back to the feds, came home, and I knocked out a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now in that first 3, you did a lot of writing.
Oh yeah, I wrote every day. Battle motherfuckers from every city in Ohio. Shout out to the whole Red O, cause they hone my craft. I battle niggas rapping like Bone. I battle niggas rapping like New York niggas. I battle niggas rapping like me. I never met them. So you got what I'm saying? I just wrote. Once you put your pen and you in that surrounding of that element, murderers, drug dealers, white collar, you know what I mean, rapists, you in that world. And, you know, racism, like Aryan brothers, Muslims, and it's just that whole thing. It kind of, you know, it breeds who you are. John Gotti said, a man that never been to jail don't know who he is. And you shouldn't trust him. I mean, you know, that's from John Gotti. And it kind of made me a little bit more hungrier for the trade, because I never really took it serious till I got back. I came back and hit the ground, you know. I dropped that Bermuda Triangle and changed the motherfucking game.
Now, did you write most of Bermuda Triangle in there? Or you...
The whole album wrote it down there, to Beats on the Table.
Wow.
People in band rooms with run this bass line. Bump came from a dude named Edgar. Shout out to Edgar. He's somewhere drunk. Playing the bass guitar. He made the bass line to Bump. I came home and hummed every beat to my dude Shane, Seven Saw, and laid the whole Bermuda. Same beats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then after you dropped Bermuda Triangle was what, Platinum Edition?
Platinum Edition came after that, and I wrote that. Down running for the feds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm running from the feds, stopping in the studio like, hold on. Oh, I see y'all in a minute, they coming. You know what I mean?
Man, that time, we was all hung up. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. The real world. What they say now, the no cap rap. I'm really running for them fuckers. They hit their house, but I got to get these bars out right quick. I got to go lay this Don Dada shit because it's some of the illest shit ever wrote, and I'm living it.
Because what pissed me off, I remember you was about to open up a LL in Cleveland.
At the Agora.
And shit just went bad.
I was going to get out, you know what I said? Because I didn't know what the case was about, realistically. Realistically now, from the knowledge that I know, the case was really trumped up to remove me from the board. The guy said, like you said, once you build them bridges, they don't want to see black men together. And when I figured it out that we really ain't got a beef, and it wasn't even about the money, it was about the love before the money came, and motherfuckers understood that, really working on sweat equity. If we all blend together, we gonna make it. So once they seen that, you know what I mean, they ain't really want me to bring every gang in Akron, what was the Rated R in Canton, Youngstown, Bloods, Crips, all the hustlers all together, clicking up, being respectable men about their business. And they had to remove me. You get what I'm saying? And they came with some trumped up shit. And you know what I mean? I had to go take one for the team.
Yeah, because, you know, we was doing it big on TV. You dropped some music, and
Right.
Too Loud Music was selling out. The area hadn't seen a movement like that.
Exactly.
That's
Cassette CDs and vinyl.
yeah,
Right.
and moving.
Promotional vans. It was guerrilla marketing then.
Yeah, I remember the van. Oh man, the vans though.
Oh
The
God, the monsters. I called
that,
it like the living rooms. Those was the living rooms.
well, we be out all times of night, just making it happen.
Hey, alive. Think about it. Everywhere, pouring out. 20 people in each van, every club. Play this. We about to turn it out. Turn bump on. Turn sunglasses on. Turn Remy the Mortal. Come here, baby. Let's go. Matter of fact, I debuted Remy the Mortal first time in Canton. Nobody never heard it. So I did it down there.
And I boom, boom.
What can I say? Yeah.
That was crazy. All right, then you sat it down for 10.
Right.
During that time period, what was your mental life? What was your psyche going through that stretch?
When you put yourself in a position where they got you, I mean, you can't tell because you got to stay you. If I tell I can't never write another rap, I can't tell my sons to shut up, do this, go to school. So ultimately, you put your mind in a mind frame of, I got to go. And I put my mind frame, I'm about to go see college. I'm about to go to the most craziest university you ever seen. And I'm probably going to end up all around the map. But I ain't going to just let it do me. I'm going to meet every solid, made, smart, lawyer, hustling motherfucker I ever could bump into and stay me. And soak game from everywhere and then give them a piece of the game back and feed my brain. So I had to do it. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, keep your eye on the law. Once you keep your eye on that law, you start learning the law like a lawyer. And then, like I said, that ultimately I ain't have to do what they sentenced me to, and the crack law let me out. And my mind was still business, growth. So when they released me, I was still me. I didn't go crazy. I didn't turn a man into a woman. I didn't think about psych meds. You know what I mean? I worked on my body, my soul, my spirituality. I learned damn near every religion and see what fitted. So I came up with, I got to be higher power of me. I got to be king in his best form. You get what I'm saying? To make it back to my kids and my family. Or you're going to come back and be worthless. I mean, if your mind go, the body going to go. Most people go in jail like, how I'm going to do this? You're going to do it. Or you're going to break code and you're going to become a civilian and you're going to look, you can tell. Everybody broke code, they kind of gray. You can tell they folded on the game that they once loved because they can't come back to it wholeheartedly. So my mind state was, this was always an option. I spoke it. I lived it. What you gonna do, cry when it come? It came. Here they is, Alphabet Boys. Here they is, kicking everybody door and you know.
Yeah.
All in the newspaper. What you gonna do? All in the news. What you gonna do? I said, let's go for that ride. You know what I mean? And what's cool, I did that ride amongst a whole bunch of solid motherfuckers. I done met Black Panthers, people that's around John Gotti, solid soldiers from DC, Cali, everywhere, who will give you that extra push to tell you, don't go back. This ain't for you. Yeah, you a solid motherfucker. You all about your shit. But this ain't where you're supposed to be because you got this gift and this talent. And I made it back. You know what I'm saying? To be home a decade again free.
That's what's up.
So when I gave them, I got it back.
And then you came home. Then I remember you hit the ground running because we met over at the park and you had an album done.
Hey, I went to the studio for 2 weeks straight. As soon as I went to the studio the next day, laid about 36 songs. I laid Throne, Red Sky, and I released them. Straight shows, dropped the video dope. And like I said, but see, while I was in, I learned the business of hard copy linked to a bank account, linked to this. So it all goes into a company aspect of business. So I got to go in. You know, you got to treat your hustle like an ATM. What you put in is what you pull out.
Right. No doubt. No doubt.
I take a break, I don't get no money.
Facts. It's a job. It's a job.
It's a job, 24/7. Once I get lazy, the money get lazy.
Yeah.
Right.
How many albums you have to your credit total?
Man, about 27 with 3 on the stove right now.
You got 3 on the stove now?
Big Gas and Gun Dealer come out next month. Red Sky about to come out. I just dropped King All Kings trilogy, Call of Duty, and Drugs, Money, and Microphone back to back in 7 weeks. All 15 songs apiece. Nothing recycled. Not saying the same thing. And Listen, my niece about to come out. Her album drop at midnight. Album called Listen. So I'm working.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Man,
That ain't
you
even
all
counting the singles. That ain't even counting the singles and features. So I'm pushing. Like I really stay in the studio because, like I said, it's a balance. Clark Kent, Superman. You know what I'm saying?
And you also have, let's talk about your other endeavors like your spirits and the clothing line, all that. Let's run through that.
Well, you already know the liquor business. I learned. Took me about 5 years to learn this, the bottling, how it get manufactured, all the ins and outs of that. Doing sales repping with a company called Premier Innovation Group up in Pittsburgh. I was honored to get that chance to do that and bring a couple of my homies in. You know what I'm saying? And make my own company down here, TDB Spirits, and then learn the Spirit Gang. On top of that, learn the linen, you know what I mean, all the stuff that come with the marketing and clothing game. You know what I'm saying? Scullies, jumpsuits, tracksuits, dry fits. And like I said, it makes your company full. So my conversation ain't never just rap when I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I can't just talk. What's up, Omar? I get to talk and rap. And, you know, everybody say they rap, but you can't do this and it's really linked to you. You get what I'm saying? In Ohio, you get what I'm saying? Where you behind it, I'm posting videos with the CEO of the company, so it's not a joke because this is my friend. You get what I'm saying? This is my guy. We in business, but he befriended me and showed me a game when I was coming for a sponsorship 8 years ago. He said, "No, I'm gonna show you how to do it."
Yeah, and that's more than just lending your likeness to a product.
I become the boss of what I do, and that becomes when they say you have to invest. That's when you put some money into you and say, okay, this machine working over here. Let me put this money over here and let this work, and over here and let them all work. When people say different streams of income, that's cool, but the machines got to be well oiled and running, and you can't run them too hard. So if I'm rapping, the rap lane get crowded, I go do clothes. Clothes lane get crowded, I go do liquor. Liquor get crowded, I might go do shows. You know what I'm saying? I do voiceovers for the Merkins. Shout out to the Merkins. I'm Jason Voorhees with their parodies. You get what I'm saying? So I'm doing voices on videos that's doing 12 million views and nobody don't even know it's me until you look at the credits. Slash the videos, you get what I'm saying? So it's literally using your gift all around the board, you know what I mean? It's like chess. You're going to push a pawn here, you're going to jump a horse here, you know what I mean? Just to checkmate this shit.
The one thing I noticed about you, though, and this is why I try to tell cats, because sometimes some cats, they get too excited and try to do too much and haven't mastered that one thing first.
Exactly. They burn out.
To make the other stuff, boom. It's like master your craft first, move on to something else, master that, then keep implementing the other stuff. And you're a prime example of how to move like that.
Because I'll never overexhaust myself with playing. A lot of people want to post that they're doing a lot of things and they really playing when it takes a time. Like I don't really sleep when it comes to plotting and planning. So if I say I'm in the studio doing this, I'm in there all week. I ain't worried about how I'm going to get in there. I'm going to book the whole week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to finish that. At that same time, I'm going to wake up and drive out of town to go do this. I know how to talk to the state. I know how to do bailments. I know how to do an allocation of product. I know how to do samples. You get what I'm saying? Stuff that coming from the streets, you would have never thought you could learn it without going to college or whatever, whatnot, but I learned it here. Yeah. So most people say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and doing that. And you'll say it always start when they go to clothing with t-shirts. The easiest shit you can do. It never start with full hoodies, scullies, sweatsuits. You have to know the length of pants to go with the 2X. Can you do a 1X pants with these? And then they stuck with it, and then it's you know, you're really giving it out, and they don't see the money. Then you don't see that person doing clothing no more. Then you see them, they thought they about to, I made a hit. Y'all gonna feel me, I'm turning up on y'all. but then you don't get the BET the next day. But you wasn't worrying about getting the money back that you put into that project and then making something over zero. They always say something over zero was profit. So once you put something in, you made that back, and anything over what you paid is growth.
Right.
And the learning thing. Then now you know how much to put in, what not to put in. Like back in the day, we spent all that money on 2-inch reels, posters costing crazy, rap videos. Now that shit costs crumbs.
Yeah.
Now you got digital
all that market, the dollar bills, all that
now
market.
you got that shit. Now you got digital performers and all that stuff that mimic 2-inch real Pro Tools and all that stuff, and it's cost nothing. They can do the beats on a keyboard now. When back in the day you had to have an MP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So most people, like I said, they exhaust themselves trying to say, I do this, I do that, but it's not real unless the bank recognizes it. See, the bank don't recognize it, and you ain't filing taxes, which I'm going through right now. Me and my partner talking about right now. It ain't real still. It's still your hobby. And people get mad when you don't support their hobby. I'm going to tell you your hobby is good, but I'm going to support your business harder than I support something you might be not doing in a week or two.
Makes total sense. I was just telling my brother Dex the other day, we was talking about a couple of things. I like, some people got expensive ass hobbies.
Definitely. And your hobby ain't going, and then when your girl waking up saying crazy shit, or you always rapping, when you eat some food and you talking this rap shit, like I'm telling motherfucker, the person gonna know you faking first? Your goddamn household, your kids, and your woman.
Yeah.
Fuck the niggas in the street. Your bitch gonna know you faking first when she wake up and them bills due. You say, hold on, I gotta see something. No. You better you better write that check. You better just, here, send that money over and get it together. This is why I say it's a 24-hour job to not play with this. This ain't my hobby. This is my job. I put a suit on with this shit and go handle liquor conversation. I throw this shit on, go handle rap conversation. I go throw something on. I might be my own transport. Moving, shelving, etc. because I have to learn every aspect in case I hired a homie. How you gonna know what a road manager do if I ain't never do no road manager shit? And I tell you I want you to work for me. Then I get mad because you ain't know how to rent the car. Because you ain't get the credit, you ain't get your credit card, your secure credit card, so you can rent me cars to get that money back in your taxes to be my road manager.
Yeah.
To book the rooms. Because I never told you how to put the money in here to get your credit card, get your credit up to be that power piece that I need. You know what I'm saying? Instead of asking for a handout. You gotta have a team. I can't give it to you. Like Suge Knight said, if I gotta give it to you, don't be mad if I tell you go make me a drink.
Yeah. That's real right there. So how did it feel to be able to empower your homie like that?
Like I said, some people it's natural with them to grab onto it. Some people have other distractions and you can't. Remember how I used to be? I'm kicking your ass if you didn't do it. I had to grow up and understand I got to be shoulder to shoulder with my friends. I mean, I don't care how hard you is, I have to respect you as a man. And if you didn't want to do this, and once I see you don't want to do this because you have other things, normal life. You might not control your woman. You might not, you might have trouble being a father. I can't force you into a world that I've figured out how to navigate. I know how to be a father, a rapper. I know how to be everything to everybody if they need me. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to be everything to me if I need them. And I'll be wrong as hell to say, hey, leave your normal life. I'm about to go on road for a month. It's only a few people that do that with me.
Yeah.
It's only a few people that I can say, look, hey, they just called me, they booked me here. You know what I mean? Let's go.
That's a great leadership quality, though, to be able to understand that and make them adjustments and have your team moving the way y'all move.
Right. Because like I said, or you be caught talking to friends with people doing Facebook. My own fucking friends don't support me. You can't expect a person to drop his real life to play with your hobby.
Yeah.
Think about it. This might be your hobby. I know you ain't eating off of it. I know you ain't got too much in that, my partner, but I love you. I'm going to share your video, but I can't leave my house and go on the road with you or play video with you all day when I got to put food on the table. And people get mad at their friends because they don't know how to separate that from business.
That's real. that's something a lot of people really need to hear.
Yeah. I be wanting to tell them it, like I said, I don't want to be the person to throw that in people's face, but if you don't see it and you find yourself getting mad at something that you believe in, that's like me believing in this God. This is my God. And I'm putting God, that's why people beef in religion. I'm trying to put my God on you and you get mad because this ain't the God you know. My God's so beautiful, but the God you know been killing, family been dying. You ain't getting no luck. You lost your job. And I'm telling you about how good my God is. Come over here, let's go to church. Hell no. I'm about to hate the shit out you for fucking with me. Now you don't support me. You get what I'm saying? That's like the smallest metaphor I can give you how music goes.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm about to blow this year. I'm about to blow this year. I didn't. That means next year, I better be looking like last year. My memories come back. It's a project in every one of my memories. It's a move in every one of my movies. Every year's a power move in every one of my flashback memories. And let me know I'm on the right path. Because I ain't took a year off yet. I ain't took a day off.
And just keep progressing.
Got to grow. Because your craft get better. I still read books. I still watch documentaries. I read movies. I listen to speakers. I look at everybody. I look at the politics. I watch news all morning. I learn my world. You get what I'm saying? And then I put something to my music. So my music is growing. If everybody follow me, you hear how my music is growing. I ain't really got to cuss no more. And the pictures I'm painting is so in-depth. You can see the colors in the verses.
You on that groove man hip hop, man.
Yeah, I got to paint you a hell of a picture. If I tell you I was in jail, tell you that cell, I'm going to tell you about count time, sharpening fiberglass on the floor, all the shit that go with it. Nigga, the smell of the stinking ass chow hall. If I can't, I'm skimming across the surface. I ain't doing nothing for you.
Right. Especially these young cats nowadays. They really need to understand that. They need to slow down, I think, a little bit. Because because of the way they grew up, it's almost not their fault. Because they grew up in a whole different type of society. You know, the world moves way faster nowadays. And they have access to so much compared to when we was coming up.
Right, they can make believe easily. We could the shit we started doing wasn't on TV. I didn't learn how to cook dope on TV. I really was in a crack house with some crazy ass fiends and a motherfucker hustler that's cooking dope until even went to a microwave. These motherfuckers heard this, seen it on movies. See, this shit wasn't loud on TV when we was young. You know what I mean? When Colors came out, motherfuckers ain't friends still right now. Motherfuckers start banging off a goddamn movie. Oh, I gotta go to Cali and get down for real. And now it's damn near the same thing. So I never judge them too hard because I was young and wild. I ain't listen to shit. Remember, I ain't listen to shit, but I was a little bit better at my thing. So when I look at them and say, damn, you got people saying, I live what I rap. I respect it. But then you got people who don't live what they rap to get in it, to get a couple dollars and try to be something that we try to get away from. I'm trying to get away from, I got in the music to get away from the guns and the drugs. You got in the music to get guns and drugs.
Yeah.
And then talk about it, but then when you get caught, you can't deal with 4 white walls, big ass gray door, motherfucking racist cop that you knew was racist telling you the craziest racist shit ever. And you got 2 choices. Fuck you, pig, come here, choke me out, we about to work, or be a bitch and you know what I mean, sit in that room and cry and write your mama.
Yeah, sitting up there talking about I ain't mean to. I ain't mean it.
Fuck you, pig. Let's go. Let's do this head. Let's do the thumb locks and headlocks. Cause I ain't going for it. Cause I'm a man on my 2 and I really come from it. So I try to tell most of the new rappers, I get it. Y'all gonna say what y'all going through, y'all gonna speak it, but you better speak that shit real. But you know what I mean? Like I said, we watch it in 3D. Guns all in your video, but then you die without one. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
It blows my motherfucking mind how you can exercise them demons and not expect them to come. It's gonna come. I talked about the feds every day, remember? I talked about warrant. I had this whole song called Warrant. I talked about how they was gonna get me, them fuckers came the same way. So I learned to quit playing with that shit.
Yeah, like oh, let me quit putting this energy out there like that.
Right. Let me quit exercising it that deep. So let me exercise wealth. Let me start speaking on wealth and growth and getting back. And if you do same ill shit, I'm gonna fuck you off. That's real. And any man or woman. But let me start exercising growth in business in code to people who want to hear it and who can decode it. Some people, I'll never give it. I can give it to you easy. I'm gonna tell you some shit in so many metaphors. You have to listen to my shit 3 times a second. Because if I didn't, I'm the new rappers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell dope. Dope. Nah, my voice still holding. I don't need an auto-tune. I don't go against nobody that's doing it. It is what it is. It's a fad. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Chris Cross came out. We couldn't get mad at Chris Cross. We knew that shit was weird wearing your clothes backwards, and because we was on our NWA type shit. But then when Jay-Z came out in the platinum and all that shit, we started, you know what I mean? We started changing. Remember, I started rocking all type of leather shit and chains and you know, send my nigga limo, send my niggas bottles. We went to that Cavassier, all that era because we grew with the times. Some of these rappers ain't growing with it because they're not really living. And that means you got to be alive. Some motherfuckers ain't alive. They rapping because there's no shame in the world. They don't care about talking about their moms smoke crack. Oh, their dad did this, whatever in their life. But they never told their mom and their dad how they felt. They telling us. That's sick.
Yeah.
So I don't believe you. I hear your song, young homie. But you need to go address that because your dad and mom is right there sharing your fucking video.
Yeah. Because it seems like a lot of these young kids so depressed.
But about what? Every time I ask a person that said they're depressed, I say, how? You still got your youth. You still got so many calendars to win. And, you know, like I said, they get to the point, I got it out the mud because they want to come up hard. I came up hard. I remember the no lights on, the pinto beans every night, dad in jail. I understand what it meant now because I researched his struggle. It was fucked up for the black man, always been fucked up for the black man, and been fucked up for the black woman. The powers that be came in and separated that and made it hard. So if we ain't gonna overcome and try to meet back up, hey baby, how you been like the slaves did? Hey baby, hey, I'm about to break Master's neck tonight and run. I love you. See you later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what the essence of that link was, and people lost that. That's all. A lot of people lost their ways, like you said. They just lost their way. They ain't depressed. They lost their ways and don't know how to say what's really going on.
Yeah, because I don't even think they realize how good they really got it right now.
What? I told the motherfucker, I said, listen, I was in the Reagan era. We synced it. Nugget watches, trench coats with sawn offs, goddamn, all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Benz 190s, the whole world, old schools. They got access to all the money, all the knowledge. All they got, they just don't got the patience. And that's because the world is dangling shiny shit in your face to make you chase the white rabbit.
Yeah.
Chase that motherfucker till your tongue fall out. Instead of saying, I'm gonna wait till that bitch come back around this tree, knock his fucking head off. I'm gonna have me some rabbit fur, some meat, rabbit foot on my keychain. You know what I'm saying? And people forgot. Sometimes you gotta crawl. It took me a long time to learn that patience. You know what I mean? To sit in that cell like Bruce Lee and say, let me think this out. I've been chasing like a motherfucker. I ain't getting nothing from it. You know what I mean? I be telling the young homies that shit, but like I said, once they think they know it, I remember I thought I know who am I to take their lesson away. I ain't taking your lesson. Go ahead and learn it. Sometimes they gotta learn it in the cemetery.
Yeah, that's fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my son had an experience last year. Mm-hmm. You know, he's 19, and it was kind of like his awakening. He lost one of his close homies. They grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he had to carry the casket.
Yeah.
You know, and I just broke it down to him. I like, this the first, but it ain't gonna be the last. I done put a lot of homies in the dirt.
I done carried a lot of caskets.
Yeah. It's like you got you gotta stay motivated and don't let that bring you down.
I got sons that's going through it, like I said. Once I had to learn what my father told me and I never listened, it was my lesson to learn. But once I learned it, I didn't act like I didn't learn that lesson.
Yeah.
I utilized the lesson. Jail didn't scare me. Jail ain't shit. I done jail like a boss. Ate well, CO bitches fucking, shanks, big chains, glass. I did jail like summer camp, but I still took the lesson that the number one lesson was I couldn't leave. No matter how much money I made in there, no matter how much gangster shit I did, no matter how many raps, how many niggas I served, I couldn't get the fuck out there 50-foot wall. That was the coldest shit I ever learned. Like, oh my God. These bitches, they got me.
Yeah, couldn't just hop on 77 and hit the road.
Ain't seen a car, ain't seen a motherfucking car in a decade. Nigga become a professional bird watcher. Nigga look up, I think that's a turkey buzzard. You know what I'm saying? Being behind that 50-foot wall in the fence, but I'm just saying that's just the realest shit of all time. That when you come back, you got that first week to say, am I gonna be bitter at my bitch that didn't stay? Am I gonna be bitter at the homies? I'm gonna be bitter at society, or I'm gonna take my lumps like a man and get to it. I chose to come back and get to it 24/7. A lot of friends I don't deal with. It ain't because I don't like them. I'm up to something. Let me win.
Yeah.
Let me build my castle and give you a room, because I'm. If I slow down, you can't give me a castle because you with her. What's up, boy?
Yeah, and sometimes you have to separate. You have to separate yourself from the pack to achieve what you're trying to achieve, especially if y'all just not on the same page. Like you say, it's still love, but yo, I gotta do this.
I got a piece of them with me though. They don't understand. I got every homie I ever grew up with, every side of town is in my music. I take a piece of game from everybody I've ever met because we swap gang. That's what men do. They with me. I just don't need you with me all day. So I know how you fight. I stole your right hook. I did this from you. I know how you did this. I stole how you do this. You took how I did. I'm going to bring it with us. And when I make it, they're going to already know you because a piece of y'all is with me. I just can't come back and be that martyr no more. I let them hang me for my homies. To get them off our back, I said, come on. I'm going to take one on the chin for everybody. You motherfuckers better win. And if not, sit back. It's my turn. Let me push this line right quick. Because when I can get these jobs out, in which I don't really want to give them jobs, I'd rather give you an envelope full of money and do whatever you want to do with it, because life is getting that precious that you don't know who's going to be here. Just be happy. A lot of motherfuckers ain't, you know what I mean? They can't really smile for real, and that's the sad part. They don't know what humor is no more. They don't know what, you know what I mean? Sunny days is like a rainy day to me, but it's a day. Woke like a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Sunny and rainy, we still woke up today like, what's up?
Now, you've done some public speaking too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Where have you spoken at, and like what type of groups do you usually speak to?
Man, I spoke this shit. I spoke at East High. I spoke to all the kids there. I spoke at Camp Manoa to about 90 kids about crack laws and the federal system and law itself. I just spoke at Fidea, shout out to Vet, her little girls program, you know what I mean? So I just spoke a lot of places to tell them. I can talk to the mayor with Somerville and Brother Muhammad and Russ Neal to do my closing. Shout out to Graffiti Print, the councilman over in Akron. And I've told them the same thing. I gave them, you know what I mean? I gave them what's going on, but not, you know, the stuff that, you know what's going on. I gave them the struggle of a black man. I told them, this is what it is. We've been hunted. We've been chased. I went through this and I still ain't cried, but y'all still ain't gave us nothing. Cops been killing niggas. That's why I'll never be in shock. It ain't that my silence is compliance. Cops been killing motherfuckers since I've been little, whooping our ass, pulling us out of stolen cars, stumping us. So who am I to keep speaking up? I ain't Martin Luther King. I'm on the other side of that gun.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to war. Let's go to war. Quit talking. If they after us, they hunting us. Well, let's play. Let's act like we hunted. And a lot of people gonna play because they want attention of the black man's plight. But this is ours. We've been dying in the streets. That's why I don't be arguing with. You don't see me gang banging or arguing with brothers no more. It ain't my thing. I already know what I can do if we get into it. What if these motherfucking cops just killed you? Am I gonna pull the gun off this other cop and shoot them? People don't understand. What if it came that real? But they'll shoot me and you down that fast. So, like I'm saying, I've talked to them. I've told the struggle. I looked at these kids. I'm looking at the mothers who are grieving and they still sucking the cycles from their grandmothers, their mothers, their fathers. Like I told the person, if you got a drug dealer, you gotta take this prostitute because we came from broken homes. We're gonna meet up somewhere again in life and have a baby. We fucked up. That baby gonna be fucked up if nobody said what I did was wrong and I grew out of it. What she did was wrong, but this is the people we are now.
Yeah.
We're gonna breed that same cycle. We're in the third generations of a lot of fucked up kids. And they're growing up with no conscience, no moral compass. They don't grieve right. They go into sites where people have been brutally murdered and drinking.
Yeah.
That's new to me. You got what I'm saying? And people will love you to death and but the murderer that killed this nigga still alive. You know, that's a new world for me.
Yeah.
I done got rashes from keeping my mask on so long hunting the motherfucker about mine. That's just me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, but to grow up and tell a person you shouldn't have to go through this or this exists because of poverty. The uppers, they hear it, but they don't understand it. Give us some more parks and basketball courts and you will stop these young kids out here flipping, but you can't tell a person don't rob and don't kill when he is starving.
Yeah. And it's like, if you go and tell a person not to do something or to stop doing something, you have to replace it with something.
And guess what they replace it with? Propaganda, more expensive shit we can't afford, and dreams. You should go to school. You could be a doctor. Motherfucker, do you understand I don't have no shoes to go to school today? People don't know that world. See, I know that world trying to play basketball, your whole sock that came out the bottom of your shoe. You pull your sock up through your whole leg and it sucked back in the shoe. It was hard to learn like that. But these new people, like you said, they got a little bit easier, but they still don't. They still have that aura of that poverty in these walls, these projects that we had before, these houses, and then this city, in your city, Cali, New York, Chicago, and it's coming out of them because it's damn near like the ghost of old people like, hey. And they reacted. Think about it. It's like this shit haunted. That's why I always say that shit. This shit haunted.
Yeah, like back, kind of like what you were saying about the police brutality. I remember my eye-opening for police brutality, what really opened my mind up, is that it was so much bullshit. The Rodney King verdict.
Exactly.
Because you could not tell me that they weren't going to get convicted. It's on film. Everybody's seen it. The world's seen it.
Seen him get his ass kicked.
And nothing.
Exactly. We got mad here. We started throwing 40s at police cars here because it affected us because we knew. In the world of homes, me and my homies knew, like, damn, about time. These motherfuckers just whooped our ass last week in a stolen car. Now, granted, we some kids in a stolen car, but they pulled us out and beat the shit out of us. Put me and my homies in paddy wagons, turning the heat on. Like I said, so when people like, that's messed up, the cops did this, and my face don't change just like this. They always do this shit. They're on a different team. And it's going to either be a respect level or understand they're on a different team than you when you run into them. Shit.
So what's the best advice you have for a young brother, not even really trying to do music or anything like that, but they just at the bottom of the barrel and they trying to figure it out?
Sit down, take one deep breath. You got about 6 months to put whatever plan you're going to do. Then you got another 6 that'll make that year. All they got to do is take a deep breath and get to it at the smallest level. I don't care if you was bagging up groceries and made $1. Don't try to cut no corner and make $1 turn into $4. You're going to fail every time. All of a sudden you chasing, like I said, that white rabbit, or you chasing that ghost. So, and I tell people this. I got nephews. I told my sons, you got to give yourself time to win. That's it. I never seen it. I was like, damn, you give yourself time to win, you'll win. And I mean, it might take a year, but in that year, you didn't go outside your means. You didn't live outside your means. You didn't go to jail. You didn't, you know what I mean? You took time to accumulate clothing. You didn't buy all the fancy shit, but you had something to wear for the last 6 months while you was on this plan.
Yeah.
Whatever job it was. And you gonna win. A lot of young people don't get themselves time to win, and I'll be like, you tripping, you 19, you 20, and then you mad at the world. You waking up, you post about anything got something to say about me, and it's really here. The mirror told you that. You didn't brush your fucking teeth. You smell your breath. Your ass told you that. Your feet itching. Nobody said it. It was here that told you, get off your ass, and they get so mad. They put it on Facebook, then they get so mad if somebody comment, you became their conscience. They want to kill you about what they told themselves in the morning. I ain't got $1. My baby needs some Pampers. My bitch is tripping. I don't want to fight her again. But we at this fucked up situation. She's dealing with shit. I'm dealing with shit, and nobody's going, hold up. Let's buckle down. No more weed. No weed for 6 months. No alcohol. No bars. Let me give myself time to win again.
And put on that joint, all right.
Put it
I said,
on.
have them bump that joint, all right. That's my favorite joint.
Right. That's what I was going through. I was going through that with my 3 baby mamas at that time. And that's when I got in jail. I got to take a breath like, and I wrote that story about it. And, you know, someone was, why you say that shit? I said, it was real. Nobody would rap that type of shit, but it was my life. And it would molded me to say, I got to fix my shit, man. I got to get, I got to get better. And I ain't at my best, but I damn sure ain't at my worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't at my best. I ain't the richest motherfucker in the world, but I'm on my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm on my shit like a shitty, like a baby on a shitty diaper. I'm on my shit.
And keep progressing. But yeah, that's like my favorite joint all time by you, all right. Because if that don't get you through it, it probably ain't nothing that will.
Right. The way that I'm living, praying for my children, sharing my first million. Come on. Hope I make a killing. Come on, you got to. And all that shit was real. I was dead serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you could feel it. You could feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, a lot of people just don't get themselves that thing. So what I be telling motherfuckers is the real shit. And they hate to hear it from me because they like, nigga, you was doing this. I said I was. And I ain't gonna say if one wrong thing tilted me the wrong way, I ain't trained to go back. It's 2 type of people. It's trained and untrained. I'm trained if it get all bad to get back in that world. But I've been challenging myself to say, let me go over here right fast and see how I do this. How this dude got an 800 credit score doing this? I got that off rap music.
Yeah.
How did this dude do this off this? How you doing all this with just some plastic? So you telling me plastic is better than money? You telling me 800 credit score is better than cash? So you telling me I can go say beside my name and pull a new car off the lot without putting nothing down? This is all shit I didn't believe, but yes, this is all the shit I show my homies now. Yes. You can buy a house right now. Yes. Buildings. Yes. I can throw events with councilmen in it. I can go knock off a liquor company and really go talk shop without cussing or saying, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, or smelling like weed during the meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about reinvention, growth, and like I said, figuring out. Motherfuckers don't want to figure it out because it's funner to get down with the people who don't care no more.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand their lane.
Because because people don't know the expressway no more. Like the old ladies be driving the one ways, you keep waking up people driving on the one way because you got a lot of people ready to crash. You don't know it. Like when the corona hit, you see how many people was hoping the world ended and it didn't.
Man, yeah.
You know how fucked up you got to be right now that the world never ended. Okay, people getting sick, it's real. You got to wear your mask. But think of the people who was posting every day. Yeah, this is what they put in the Bible was coming. And we all sipping again, kicking it like a motherfucker, chasing again. It's people. Yeah, Sammy, everybody say credit ain't good until you ain't got no cash, you get some credit. I figured that out. You ain't got no, you know what I mean? It's funny as hell. And I think cash. I think it's 50-50, Sammy. Cash, credit.
Yeah.
One of them gonna get low, one of them gonna be high. One of them can make more.
Just make sure you got a little bit of both.
Hey, Sammy, I wasn't one of them. I was money in the shoebox. So the money in the shoebox had to be explained. And they gave my ass 10 years in federal prison. I had to explain my money in the shoebox one day. And I said, I rap. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, where's the paperwork on? I said, you know what they told me? They said, you just a drug dealer to rap. Fuck me up. I said, ain't that a bitch? Because I had no paperwork in order with my shit.
Gotta have that paper trail.
Gotta have the paper trail. Motherfucker, how you got these bands with your face on it? You're 24 years old. How you got this house down here? How you got all this? I said, because I rap. They said, what the fuck? Where the bank account? Nigga, my house, the bank. Nigga, behind the sock drawer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me think. The business I'm in, I gotta have both. I like loans. I like loans. I like talking business. I like talking buildings. I like talking shop. I like talking, hey, ACH accounts. This is shit street niggas don't know. But street niggas can take that money and turn it into plastic. Then you gotta explain it because it's hooked to a business, but you know, they don't hear me.
Yeah. And they have the intelligence to do it. They just gotta apply it.
When I tell you, you have a whole bunch of people around you trying to dumb your intelligence because it hurt to grow.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable to grow. You know what I'm saying? Kills me not to go sit in the projects all day. I know I cannot. Do you want to be face down in the dirt with the cops kicking our ass? I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go chill in my projects no more like I used to because they expected me to. So if they got that folder and they've been profiling me and I came back again after every year I went and did it, I fell right in their trap and I did not grow. So I figured that out. Okay, let me let the young homies have the hood. Y'all might not do it as well, but that's my gift. Take that. Let me see what y'all do with it. Run it into the ground if y'all want. I made it for y'all to do it. But it ain't for me to do that no more. I can't jump fences like that no more. I don't feel like playing like that no more.
Right. You're in a whole different cycle.
Exactly. I'd rather speed off for something with 160 on the goddamn dash before I do that sucker shit. So, you know what I mean? And then bond out about it. So like I said, giving yourself a chance to win and growing got to be the best shit because everybody that's done it don't see that jail no more. And if you do, so what? At least you was home for a decade or two before you had to see it. Motherfuckers ain't giving themselves 6 months to a year to experience life. Open a refrigerator, cook, take some trips. You get what I'm saying? Just the smallest shit of all. And then write that rap after that shit. Watch how that rap sound.
Yo.
Them bars
now you being you. Yeah,
them bars amazing when you talking that shit. Them bars amazing when you talking them goddamn 30,000 up in the fucking air, landing into this car type shit, hotel room bitches, and you know what I mean? All that good shit, linen and shopping. It becomes real. You get what I'm saying? It becomes real enough that it's second nature to the struggle. So now you blend that in. Why you doing that? How did you get to that? Motherfuckers coming in rich. So you never seen a bad day, huh? You never seen the inside of that jail. Wait till you see it. Gonna break you.
Yeah.
Them niggas should be yelling all night like this. CO, asking dumb shit. Mail been out. Envelope? Bitch, it's 3:30 in the morning. The mail been out. Guess who you be up laughing at me? Those your little good talking ass nigga with that dough lock. You a bitch every night. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't getting no toilet paper.
But they say like the TV show is a different world.
It's just you gotta face yourself. So right now, people don't know they out here acting like motherfuckers in jail. Blows my mind. Facebook is like niggas in jail. Never sleep. Who up? Who up with me? That's your conscience. You can't rest. You can't sleep because you don't think about that. You can't sleep. You got too many regrets, or you. And my homie Nick Styles told me this the other day. He said we in the world of underachievers. This nigga's supposed to be a plumber. He trying to be a rapper. You a good toilet fixing motherfucker. Go fix that fucking toilet and get out the rap game.
Yeah, and they make hella good
I'm
money.
just saying, but this who this is. Nigga failed at being a plumber. He did some dumb shit, HVAC ass nigga. Good nigga pull your whole engine out. He got an album coming out. I don't want to hear that grease monkey shit. That's just me, because you know. So then they get mad when you don't support them. Nigga, you just fix my goddamn car.
Yeah.
Why I want to hear about you shooting somebody?
Now I want to be a rapper. But you know, that's kind of like the dope game. How people jump in it who ain't have no business being a part of it.
You got a mom and a dad. What the fuck do you have a sack for, nigga? You went to college for a minute. You know what I mean? But like I said, people turn them lanes. I never judge them. Because if you want to experience this shit, you know, sometimes it's fun. It was fun when I did it. Now, if you
Yeah.
find fun in it, handle your business. But at the end of that fun, it's always some fucked up shit. Death,
Yeah.
jail, hard times, and a lot of broken shit. You know, unprepared friendships and families. You know, some people be looking at you crazy. People talking about they the black sheeps. I've been a black sheep for a long time, and I loved it. Because I was with all the other black sheeps. There's a whole bunch of us in the field kicking it.
Yeah.
We didn't know it, but we just wasn't conforming. So, like I said, like you were saying earlier, the youth gonna do what they think. Me and you, we can't tell them, hey man, do this, because I ain't want them telling me that. When I was doing my wild shit, I knew I might have been off balance a little bit, and the OGs was trying to tell me something. But when I see my OGs stumble, I quit listening to them. The ones that listen to me, I ain't stumbled. You ain't gonna see me getting high off no dope, no bullshit like that. So if I give it to you, it came honest. You know what I'm saying? But the flip side of that, man, Liz's album dropped at midnight, man. It's called Listen, man, by A Song. She is amazing. Get it off iTunes, Apple Music, all that. Big Gas, Gun Dealing Big Gas, Mafia drop next motherfucking month. I swear to God, y'all gonna be amazed, because I am the heat miser gun dealer himself. Anyway, with Illmatic, you know what I mean? Rick Fatty, what's up?
And that's what I want to get to next. The music in the city, what's popping?
Oh, we got the dopest motherfuckers on earth, man. I keep telling motherfuckers like this the thing. The reason I don't reach out to everybody to get on my shit, I'll be a fan of niggas. I don't want to tell them, because I don't want them to get to thinking no shit and go outside their means and try to do too much. But we got the dopest niggas spit. Now, everybody got spitters, but that's why I always say AK spitters. Akron, Ohio got some of the dopest motherfuckers, because we kind of unique with what we do. And when we be together, like I've been on tours with all the young niggas and the older niggas, and we kick it like how we supposed to kick it out of town. Got everybody's back. Nobody worrying about eating, nothing. So we got the illest niggas, and the music scene is doing what it do. We got a lot of new people coming in, and I'll just be catching them. But one thing I want to tell all my new niggas, quit shooting videos before your music is on iTunes. Let me buy your shit. You don't want 10 cents per 1,000 views. That ain't no fucking money for that video. You want that 99 cents a song. Let me buy that album. Let me give you that $10 at least. You get what I'm saying? So the young homies just stuck in the video showing, you know, money. I ain't no capping. I don't want y'all young niggas to die to show a nigga you ain't capping. So get the money, and that's how you know a nigga ain't capping, because your shit gonna blow. Because like I said, we got enough talent here to do it. And in a minute, I'm about to be like Barry Gordy down this bitch. I'm trying to push everybody. But I don't want to sign. I want you shoulder to shoulder. I want everybody to have their own label inside of a label, next to a label. That means we all get a check.
You know, my problem with some of these young cats is, though, with their music, they don't promote.
You know why? They different from us. These niggas don't sleep. They be riding around all day. They be promoting when they be live all damn day. I can't do it. I do too much shit to be live all goddamn day. But they promote different than how we did. You know, I even stopped doing it when I came home, because I'm like, damn, I'm spending a lot of fucking money on posters and shit, and it ain't like how it was with the music. You know, Miles and Pops is damn near gone. Shout out to Norman, Big Two Live still there. They still support to the degree. KC, Seven of Heaven, all them shits, they support, but it's not like how it was. So the young is promoting more on YouTube and the social sites. They getting views for going live, and that's their new thing.
But it seems like a lot of them, they spend more time talking about bullshit than their music.
They always, because once again, we never had go live. We'd be in my crack house right now if I was a young nigga going live. My fiend back here smoking. I knocked my fiend out for $20. It's a different world. So they new thing is, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna show you smoking good. I'm getting it. I might got some chains, some jewelry on them, geared, and the music becomes second nature to who they are. This is the whole no cap. I live with our rap music scene, and that's great until you gotta live it. That's my only problem, my young homies. When you gotta live it, and you gotta ride for your homie getting smoked, get your ass out there. I don't want to promote violence, but you should have said it. Get back for your homie. And if you don't I want to hear that type of song no more.
Right.
It's cool to talk about women. It's cool to take chicks on dates and get some pussy in the song. But don't keep talking about nigga do this, they slide, then saying nigga did in your video, just got his shit knocked off. And now you preaching Martin Luther King shit, talking about the turn off my nigga on this next song. It blows me from my era, because I come from the era of gangsters.
No doubt, no doubt.
I come from a cloth that's really ringworm pattern with the gangsters. So I look at it and I say, it is what it is. This is your thing. I ain't gonna mix it with my lane. And my lane is full of semi trucks, and you know, and me. Yeah, I mean, I get you. My lane is my lane. I ain't coming out my lane. Or I might as well start auto-tuning, dancing, and wearing skin tight shit. I ain't never doing that. I ain't doing it. My gun can't fit. I might have to put my gun on. My gun can't fit in that shit. I might got my knife with me. My switchblade might pop out and bust my pants open. My balls hanging out somewhere.
So who you got on your label? Who all you got? Tell me about your artists. Your staple.
Man, my stable really, like, I've been doing this lately. I've been pulling people in that got a gift, right? They believe in it. And my new thing is this: you believe you, and you prove it to me. I mean, I tell you, come to the booth, you might have been in the studio with me 10 times, ain't got on their song. That 10th time, 11th time, start your whole project. It's on me. I don't want nothing back from it. I just want you to win. And the dedication with winning is consistency, showing up. So, Prince Picasso, Lizzie, Teflon the Goon, Mafia, we a family. These my people. So shoulder to shoulder mean ain't no big eyes. I ain't that. I'm the big homie out here. But what I do, but ultimately, I'm gonna tell everybody how you start an LLC, EIN, and make your label be next to Global Mogul. So now we co-oping. So we go on a tour and our shit don't do right, we filing taxes, co-op through all our businesses. So I got a whole team of people pushing their shit and bosses behind their own shit. All I can do is have some creative control of how I think you should do it. I'm a fan of the people. All right, boss. I'm a fan of, you know, what they doing. And that's how I like to deal with people. I had artists, I had people, but when I see them wanting to be better, I let them go, you know, I let them go do what they do, because mine gonna be a machine. Right. We always gonna be on time. We always gonna be there. I'm always gonna do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna not do it. So if I tell you you're gonna be in the studio, nigga, do it, I might lay one song here, all these rest on you, go. But it ain't for show. So that means a lot of people like, Lo, give me the booth. I don't want you to get in the booth to do a song to take home and play that bitch on your baby mama all day. Bitch, told you. Bitch, I'm in the booth. Yeah. Then tomorrow you won't want to be a rapper. Tomorrow you in the county for some silly shit. Because me being artist development and doing PR work on myself, I ain't doing no crash dummy shit like that. So you do some crash dummy shit, I gotta let you move on, champ. So right now, like I said, Prince Picasso, Mafia, Leslie Prince Picasso gonna sit out there, Teflon the Goon, Souffle. I got a lot of people I work with, you know what I mean? Shout out to Other Boy and a lot of people I work with in the city. Because like I said, everybody is so talented to me. I want them all. I want to say this is what you should do, but that's not my place. You know how I think. I want to say, my nigga, if you did this, you be the baddest motherfucker in the world. But, you know, I'm watching them grow up on TV like we do. I'm watching them grow up live.
Yeah, yeah. And you said, so who's dropping at midnight?
Lizzie.
Okay, okay.
Her name, LaShanti Jones, I think on Instagram. Her album called Listen. She dropped, her shit is amazing. Return to real R&B. See, one thing I challenge her to do is go in the booth and make real R&B where it ain't man bashing, where it ain't too nasty. Nigga ain't had to buy her shit. All the songs is amazing. Damn, they're throwbacks from the olds, Mary J's and all them shit. And she got that voice with no auto-tune. She'll need it.
Put her feelings into the music.
And it sounds so good, it give you chills. So I gave her a task. Let me see if you knock this shit out by then. Finish that motherfucker. Like I said, her video about the job. I just got the link to her video while we were talking. So it's a beautiful day tonight. She about to do her thing.
Yeah, I don't have to check her video out. That's dope.
I'm about to put it. She my nigga Lamar Jones hit the lottery back in the day's daughter. My nigga.
Okay. Man, so you
family shit.
You got a lot going on here.
Man, I got so much other shots. You know me. One thing about it, I'm a dreamer and I burns that midnight oil. You know what I mean? I get my little bit of my nap time, but my thing is getting better. My mother here, I want to get my mother and family a lot of shit, and I can't tell them why I can't hang out. It's because I want to give you something that I don't want. I don't want you really want you struggling or working. I want to give it to you and say, it's yours to fuck off. That's my gift. You get what I'm saying? For backing my dreams. You know, my whole family and homies and everybody back me.
Yeah.
When anybody give a fuck. You know me when that motherfucker ain't give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
Akron back me when the motherfucker ain't give a fuck about me. KA bump, all right. Sunglasses, Remy the Mall, all that shit bump for 10 years straight.
I still remember when it blew my mind when we had brought the show to Canton.
Right.
And they knew the words to your damn songs, dude.
Fuck, remember, that fucked me up, and I didn't even know. I said, how the fuck they know all this shit?
That shit was that's the goal.
That's the goal. I'm gonna tell you some cold shit. I go do a show in KC. I'm with Amp, Shay Dollar, whatever. You know, it's my first time down there. I don't know that these niggas. Motherfuckers looking crazy, you know, mug, who the fuck is these niggas? You know, they know Amp, you know, they salute my nigga like they supposed to.
Right.
And, ultimately, it's my time to hit the stage. They ain't seen me. You know, I ain't into videos like that. I look at videos like flyers. And I don't really give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? I know where the money come at. So I hit the stage. I'm about to grab the mic. I see a nigga behind me like this. As soon as I got that bitch, I've been in the game so long, and the motherfuckers heard that voice. The whole shit said, hey! That's him. Blew my goddamn mind. Blew my motherfucking mind. Wow. So, like I said, that feeling, when you can stick the microphone out and motherfuckers start singing that shit word for word, is what the love is about. It ain't about how I can get on the stage, dancing, fuck that. I'm gonna turn the doubles off. I'm gonna give you a motherfucking show, and I'm gonna stick that mic out. When I see one chick, I see chicks, you know, I came up in the game like a fat man, born out the flames, say I'm hot, and I spit that. I know my name, and I stick that mic out. That's her show. Yo, spit that bitch all the way to the hook. and hey, that's the love of it. You know what I'm saying? The love of it is a motherfucker. That's why I'm in it. Ain't no time limit on music.
You can't put a dollar on that, man. You cannot put a dollar.
Can't put a dollar on the love. You can't put a dollar on your music transcending through 3 generations. I got little kids that know songs that was not born when the songs came out. Come on.
Man.
Fucks me up. Like, what? How do you even know that song? You know what I mean? It's kids that was born because they mom and daddy was fucking the Remy and them off. That's a fact.
Man, that's crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's one thing. I just thought about this recently. That needs to happen. Dude, you've been peeping out the. What was your favorite verses?
E42 Short go to number 1. DMX and Snoop go to number 2. Jaden Fabs was cool, but it went to the point of legend motherfuckers who they did not supposed to know this music, and they showmanship and how they was sipping and spitting game at the same time. Like the shit Too Short was saying, people miss that. They said, how the motherfucking investment is getting killed? Why did the investment got the gun? Nigga, we sold albums out of trunks. You know, I come from that era. I'm like, shit. Yeah. At neck and neck while they was running, I went through it. So the verses is cool till they make it competition. I love how they going through the cultures and what was going on. The Jeezy and Gucci Man, to me, was unfinished business. And literally in our world, because we, you know, some people still caught up, somebody should have died after that. That's just fucked up. But what they was trying to do, and if Gucci wouldn't have went so hard what he was doing, they did it. They achieved it at the end. But like I said, in between, he didn't have to do all that. I'm smoking on Pookie, whatever, or not. It was just disrespecting this nigga as what it was. But it was still dope because what came out was the catalog. I always tell niggas, I don't give a fuck what you got, your catalog. When you see LeBron playing my music, that's because I got a catalog. He riding my music on Christmas Day for him because Factory is timeless. You can play it right now. It ain't even mastered like the new music. And that bitch gonna bump.
And he know it word for word.
Because he from the city. That's my
Yeah.
homie. He was here when I was doing it because, like I said before, a lot of motherfuckers doing anything, you was part of it. Rick, a lot of niggas from over the goddamn West, fatty niggas that's on here, we was in a movement that nobody seen in this city. Promotional vehicles, limousines. Come on, XO everywhere. Niggas ain't even know what the fuck Remy 1738 was back then. I did.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I mean?
remember had the fountain at the
I got an ice sculpture with a new breed on it, the Purgatory. Women everywhere, and like I said, and everybody down there free. And you gotta think about it. Nobody was fighting because people was finding themselves in music and in the hustle. So, like I said, whatever happened during that gap, people took the essence of what we supposed to be. That's cool. Niggas can be whatever the fuck they was. You can be Blood, Crip, TD, Latin King, Vice Lord, whatever. I don't give a fuck. A made nigga's a made nigga in every city.
And the reason I have brought up verses is because I don't look at verses as competition. And they'll tell you that. Swiss Beats and Timberland. It's not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's paying homage. And I say that to say this. We need Amp and King Locust to do a versus, dog.
You said who?
You and Amp.
We could, but like I said, it would be great, and it would be dope. Like I said, that's my nigga. I don't compete with my friends, and I don't really, you know what I mean. So my guy, I don't really get into that. I leave that for them out of town niggas. And it ain't that I wouldn't, because I got hits. Like I said, off my first album, I got 10 songs that I don't give a fuck who it is. Nobody can beat them.
Yeah. I think you and Amp doing the verses would be good for the area.
It would. Like I said, it would. And then, like I said, it would bring, I don't know. It depends what people would get out of it. It would be dope as fuck, hands down. I sponsor and everything, and it would go to us. Because like I said, I like, that's my nigga. I like Akron rappers to be Akron rappers. I don't got a whole bunch of niggas on my shit from out of town. Shout out to out of town niggas that do and niggas that do. I'm territorial with this shit. I ain't from the Bay, love Bay niggas. Yuck, all them niggas my niggas. Chicago niggas, I fuck with my nigga Parquet, all them niggas, but I'm more me. I missed the era when all these niggas came down here. It was, you know what I mean? It was just starting. Bo was down here.
Yeah.
Bo in the mix, but it would be dope. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me fucked up. I'll step up there and put it down.
Y'all should sit down and work that out, because I think that'd be good for the area, man.
Yeah, bro be busy, man. I ain't even seen bro. Bro be busy, man. Wherever you at, nigga, what's up? Tap in, nigga. Bro be on his own shit, you know what I mean? I be on my shit. I'm on my Mac bowling shit right now, so it's, you know, it's 2 hands, 3 pistols type shit right now.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, man. Any closing statements, last shout outs you want to give?
Man, hold on. Let me pick this motherfucker up, man. Shout out to everybody that be downloading my music and sharing it and mentioning their stories, man. I fuck with y'all. That's why I answer as soon as y'all hit me. Everybody that asks me for advice, y'all know I instantly answer off the gate. I don't be waxing on goddamn features and none of that shit, because I'm in love with the motherfucking game and I love the art of it. So shout out to everybody that's pushing. No matter what you doing, when you wake up and you pushing, you drop that dope ass song in that studio, go handle the business part. Link your name to a business account and an EIN. I don't give a fuck if ain't no money going to that account. Link your shit to the business, so no matter what, when it does pop, something's happening. They giving out loans for small businesses. You should get some money. You a small business. You your employee. You get what I'm saying? That's what I got to tell everybody. And like I said, stay safe. Stay sucker free. Don't catch this corona shit. And like I said, keep your motherfucking head up, because the world is going to do what it do. We thought cars was going to be flying right now. Remember Buck Rogers when these days? So ultimately, we in the Buck Rogers time, and we in the era of anything can happen. And you know what I mean? For my young niggas, keep pushing. I don't never go against my young niggas, because I was the first crazy young nigga in the AK. I love these niggas. They don't know it. I ain't gonna tell them I love them all the time, because I don't want them to bother me all day. I ain't got the energy to kick it with them all day. They weed too strong. Fuck them. I can't rap off that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So You know what I mean? This was a good shit to fucking talk to my nigga. You know what I mean? So that's all I
Yeah,
gotta say, man. I'm out here for a minute.
yeah. I'm getting it rolling again, man. I just want to thank you for your time, and I love you, bro.
Anytime, man. We're gonna double this motherfucking thing back up, man. Like I said, love it, bro.
As a matter of fact, I'll see you Saturday. I'm coming up to get a bottle.
It's here
All right, there it is, bro.
all day, boss.
All right, peace.
Yeah.